Okay. Okay. Just gotta check the other place. What a delay. Alright. Test. Alright, sights and sounds. Oh no, that's not supposed to be on. There we go. Hello everyone, my name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat because it is okay to be fat. Welcome to your Yakuza Like a Dragon stream. We stream all the Yakuza Like a Dragon games. This is Like a Dragon Ishin. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Forstein. Thank you for the contribution, Jency. We have a channel points challenge going to spectate the film together. So if you have channel points and you would like to put it towards making that happen, you can do that at any point when the stream is live. But you can't do it when it's not. Those are the rules that Twitch made up. So, thank you, Forstein, for the contribution. Okay. Okay, let's go. So, every time I think to myself, and that's the last thing, all of the ding-dong fiddly admin has been buttoned up. It's not. There are unbuttoned buttons. And I'm like, agency. I feel a little like, that's why I said my brain is pudding. I just feel a little like, just pudding brain, I guess, because, oh, I'll take that. Creepy bar. Cool. I mean, I'm doing well. Everything should be set. I hate to say that because the last time I said I was gonna check the subtitles and then everything would be set, and no. Because I don't. Every time I make a long video, I learn through my own dangus mistakes something that I'm definitely not gonna do again, and this is no exception. I just assumed that, oh, I guess we're gonna do this. I'm going to the fishing because I need, like, to chill. You know what, if these guys are just gonna hold their swords, I'm gonna do this. Administration is like a Hydra. It's so true. I am the man of greatness. Alright, please take me to fishing. Let's go. This is good. This will work. Let's go. Fishing. So I thought once I got done with the subtitling that I would be done, and no. Like, the first thing that I'm like, I'll never do it this way again, is I didn't leave. I should have put, like, blank slugs. Just, like, some blank space at the end of every clip. And I didn't. Because I didn't think of it. And then, so then, when I went to put everything together, I had to, like, if you do it the way that I do it, where you make it in pieces and then snap it together, you're always gonna have to deal with, like, the transitions. Which is fine. But, like, I mean, I know that that's a thing, but I didn't leave any space. So I had to, like, manually put it in, which was a huge pain, and Final Cut did not like. And then I had to, so I will not be doing it again that way. Oh, these guys want to fight too. Hey y'all, just for anybody who's unsure, this game has a photosensitivity and epilepsy warning, so please be aware of that. I just do not want to deal with these duders. I'm like, go away, I'm gonna shoot you. Leveling up the gun, I feel like is a really good idea. Obsidian chunk, very nice. Alright, now I will pray and get my bait. Yeah, so, well, that I did over the weekend. I finished up stuff and did that, but, like, I had to redo the timing manually, and, like, oh, fuck, I didn't get the... Sweetie, I know, but I need the bait. Hey, it's Megan. So, like, at one point, I spent, like, 3 hours... 3 hours? It was, like, 2 hours. Like, just on the process of adding and adjusting timing on what turned out to be, like, like, I think it was, like, 8 seconds. It ended up adding up to, like, 8 seconds. But it's critical. Like, the transitioning from one thing to another is, like, incredibly critical. So, like, I knew that was gonna be a thing. And I checked all of the, subtitles, which, like, God bless, at least, I don't know if they, I'm not sure how the service that I'm using does it, if they parcel it out to different people and have them do sections, or if it's just one person, but, whoever did it was at least somewhat familiar with JoJo, because, like, there's a place where you can add, my eyes hurt. There's a place where you can add, like, oh, here, names and how to spell things and stuff. And there were a bunch of things that I just simply forgot to add. And, like, this person knew to capitalize stands. They knew how to spell Jajolian. Like, they knew how to spell Jodio and, like, some other stuff that I had not put in there. And I was just like, oh my god. Random JoJo fan, you have done me such a kindness, because it would have taken so much longer if I'd had to do like that too. Hey, it's Megan. I'm so pudding brain. I don't remember if I said hi to you or not, but if I didn't, hi. It's nice to see you. But, and I was like, ah, sweet. I'm gonna, and then I'll be done, and then, like, that took many hours. Like, it's an hour and 45-minute long video, but it takes way longer than that to deal with something like subtitles. It's a fan or someone who decided to check things. I mean, I figure it has to be a fan, because, like, how would they know to capitalize stands? But if they weren't a fan and they decided to look it up, like, bless them even more, because that, like, that extra effort, like, made things so much easier on me. Like, even though it took, like, I want to say 3 or 4 hours, over the course of 2 days, still, it was a lot, and it would have been so much more if I had to do some of that. And then I was like, sweet, it's done. But for some reason, I had assumed, extremely wrongly, that there is some way that you can put in automatic, like, that YouTube can automatically chapter your video, in a, like, that, and then you would just go in and, I guess, like, edit the chapter titles. No. No, that's not how that works. No, that's not how that works. Yeah, if there is a way to do that, I couldn't find it. And knowing how, whatever I had imagined in my head or assumed, to my dawning horror, I realized, like, no, I'm wrong. I have to go back and get time codes for every single section of the video. And if you've interacted with that unlisted playlist a lot, you know that's a lot of sections. It has a lot of sections. I think I uploaded like 20 something separate videos for the unlisted video playlist. Somebody has like started watching it already, which is very funny. I'm just like, you know, I didn't say not to, and it's fine. But I was like, people with ADHD are like, they're gonna, you know, they're just gonna do what seems right, and I didn't say you couldn't. So, like, I already put the link in there, so it's like, whatever. You don't have to wait to the premiere if you want to use the unlisted playlist if that's helpful to you. It's fine with me. But then the other thing that I did, because the thing is like, I don't comment on YouTube videos that much. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube, but the amount that I comment on YouTube videos relative to the amount that I watch them is like quite low. So, and another thing that you might know, I don't know if you might have noticed about me, but like, I'm very free with using dashes in my writing. And so I thought to myself, because I wrote the video description in the Word doc, so it would everything would be in order, and I'd have all the links and etc. And so I could just copy and paste it in there, because like, it's not that big of a window. It's not something you want to be like typing into directly, or at least I don't. Loose. And so like, I had it all ready to go, and then I looked at it and I was like, I don't know, wouldn't it be nice if I separated these people's names with like dashes to make it a little bit more obvious, like, of the separations, because it's a lot of people, it's a lot of links. I gotta link the sourcing, I gotta link the people that I'm thanking, gotta link my extremely excellent quote readers, etc., etc., and you know, stuff that I mentioned, like just all this stuff. And I was like, that's a chockety list, isn't it? Maybe it would be a little easier to read if I put dashes to separate people, because I wasn't 100% sure of YouTube's like paragraph breaks, which has been like kind of not ideal in the past. Like, it looks like they've fixed some of the problems I had with it before, but so it turns out if you use dashes on YouTube, like one dash and then you write something and then there's another dash, it just strikes through everything. It considers that like a strike through request. So I had a description where everyone I was trying to link to and thank and highlight and everything else, it was all struck through, and it looked very weird and bad. So I fixed that this morning and was like, okay, not ideal, but like, I took all the dashes out. Great. That's fine. And then, because I had added them very last minute and had made an assumption, because I'm using the same video description for all of the unlisted playlists, which I had uploaded days ago. So I had made an assumption that those, like, bullet point dashes that I had put in, that I had, which I knew I had done very late. I assumed that I had put them in before or after I uploaded the description on the, like, I don't know, fucking 27 individual videos. And, no. No, I didn't. No, I fucking didn't. I had to go back through every single one and take them all out by hand. And so, like, at the last point that I said I was putting, it was at the point where I had gotten all the individual time codes. But then I had to do the dashes after that. And the thing is, I'm not even sure I got them all. It's so many videos that I'm gonna have to check it tomorrow and make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I was trying to go in order. But, like, y'all know what going in order is like when you have ADHD. Like, I mean, it is a wish and a hope that your heart makes. But it is not always a reality, is it? This is why my therapist thought that I had OCD, and I'm like, I don't have OCD. I'm not checking and rechecking things because of the reason that people do that when they have OCD. I am checking and rechecking things because I fuck things up constantly. That's why I'm checking it 5 times, because I fuck it up constantly, and then I don't remember that I checked it. So I have to check it again. Balls. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Oh, I should... Yeah, I mean, it's like you either check and recheck and check and recheck and check and recheck, or you have even more disasters. And, like, I am so fearful of the ADHD disaster that I have trained myself to, like, if I'm even slightly unsure, I'll check again. Because if it's important, I have to check. And if I don't remember if I checked, then I gotta check it again. And I frequently don't remember. Speaking of the ADHD, I left my purse at Josh's parents' house. He is currently going to their house to pick it up. Yeah, I'm always leaving stuff around too. It's just everything is so hard. I'll do one more bait here. It's just everything is so hard all the time. It's like people think that the checking and double checking, I think sometimes they think it's like funny. But, like, I'm not doing it for funny reasons. I'm doing it because every time I don't do something, I fucking lose my bank account or some, like, life-destroying shit happens. Do you know what I mean? I lost my bank account, and then I couldn't have a bank account for, like, 3 or 4 years anywhere. Do you know how hard it is to do anything when you don't have a bank account? like, you know, I think people sometimes think I'm, like, really unchill, and it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess I am. I guess I'm really not chill, because some extremely unchill things have happened to me. It's like, because it feels like, sometimes it feels like even when I make, like, a regular fucking mistake, the level of, like, punishment that rains down on me is somehow significantly worse than it would be for someone else. I don't understand that part of it. Like, it's not like I'm the first person to, like, overdraft a bank account, you know, but, like at 19, but it, like, snowballed into a series of events that meant that I just, like, was not allowed to bank anywhere. And, like, that I don't think happens to everyone who accidentally overdraws their account. There was a rainy week where I left my umbrella on the bus bench 3 days in a row. 3 umbrellas. My partner got me a replacement, and I left that on the bus bench, too. I swear to God, shit has to be attached to my body, or it's just gonna go fucking wonkies. There's just no way. I mean, I have a really cute purse right now, but, like, when I am going anywhere that is not my in-laws, you know, somewhere important, and, like, maybe Josh is not going to be with me. Oh, I got fucking jury duty. I am bereft. I do not... I can't believe it! I know I'm not going to get picked. I never get picked. Do you know how often you get called for jury duty in Philly? It's like every year. Every year I get my fucking notice, and I would go in, and I would not get picked. And my hair is purple right now, and I have visible tattoos. I have a tattoo on my wrist that's very visible, and, like, I don't think I'm gonna get picked. But, like, please, JoJo Jesus, don't let me get picked. I do not want to have to deal with being in a place all day long with a mask on in this area in January and not be able to eat all day long. Or drink. That's gonna suck. Hey, it's Gilly Zed. So, pray for me that I just figure if I go up there in jeans and an anime t-shirt and some purple hair, that they'll be like, you go home. You could go on home. Don't even worry about it. Jitsi, I already told them I had health reasons, and they didn't even shit about that. Not a single. So... I'm genuinely worried that somebody's gonna try to make me take the mask off, but I don't know. Hopefully not. Gilda said I got jury duty and I don't want to do it. Like, the last time I had jury duty in Philly, it was before COVID, and I was like the goodest girl. I put on my nicest dress. I put on nice dress shoes. I did my hair nice. I, like, covered up, well, most of the tattoos. And I was like, I want to get picked because I want to do some justice. And they still didn't fucking pick me. So, like... I heard someone got out of jury duty purely by mentioning they were a Twitch streamer. Well, if it comes up, I'll be sure to tell them. Rapper Perry, thank you for the contribution to the Filmic Challenge. Oh, before I put some bait in, as people are coming in, I'm going to say this and put the link in, hopefully. I don't remember if I turn links back off or what, but hopefully I can at least put them in. So, y'all... in case you don't know, The ADHD video is ready. The ADHD and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure video, it is ready. It is premiering tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. After it premieres, you just watch it. Whatever, it's fine. It'll just be there. You can watch it if you want. But if you want to attend the premiere, that's when it's going to be. Tomorrow, there we go. There's the link. It is going to be 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Because I'm on Central Time. Tomorrow. Josh will be there. He said he would come and watch it with us. So, if you would like to do that, I don't know when it is at what time here, but I will watch it. If you can... YouTube says that you can, like, get a thingy so that it'll notify you. But I will also, like, ping the Discord when I'm about to, like, go. Like, I'll let y'all know when it's about to go if you're in the Discord. If you... Let me do the thing. If you can see the Discord link, you're invited to the Discord. So, there's that as well. I'm so pudding-brained. I did not, like... Usually... Y'all, I gotta go to the bathroom. I did not go to the bathroom before the stream because I was just wandering around being like, my brain. So, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Oh no, it's at 1:30 in the morning. Jitsi, you can watch it later if you want, but if you want to take a nap and watch it, I certainly won't tell you not to. But we're almost at 100K for the goal. Hey, that's nice. Also, let's see, what else I want to say? I'm just trying to, like... the fishing is so nice that I thought I would just... Ooh, look at this big boy. I need fish anyway, and I thought I would just try to brain some brain back together because, like, I have wrecked my brain trying to get this thing ready in time. Because there were things that I did not think of. Because of course there were. It's no trouble. Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Look at this big puffy boy. Oh, I know I need eels. But, there is also, if you have ADHD friends, who are like, I can't watch a video that's an hour and 45 minutes long, that's okay. I made a workaround for them. And anyone else who needs or just wants to do it this way. I'm like, some people need it, and some people, I don't know, maybe it would just be more fun for them. I don't really care. It's accessibility. If people want to use it, they should use it, and if they don't, that's fine. But like for whatever reason, it doesn't matter to me. But I split the video into individual video sections, and there's an unlisted playlist link in the description of the main video where you can watch them in individual segments. Whoa. Ooh. Puffy Boy did have a good face. You should not lick him. Oh, do they got the venoms? I bet you they got the venoms. One thing to note for anybody who decides to watch it that way or needs to watch it that way, there are a few disclaimers that I make in the video that you may miss if you watch it out of order, and here's what they are. Number one, I am talking about, unless I'm like quoting the article about ADHD, quoting the diagnostic criteria, or like playing clips of Dr. Barkley. If I'm talking about ADHD and what it feels like, I'm talking about what it feels like to me. Because I can only talk about what things feel like to me. I don't know what things feel like to other people. I literally can't know that. Ooh. You thought the fish was ugly? Fish are a little weird looking to me, and they're a little like, they look a little bit like aliens. So yeah, disclaimer number one, when I'm describing ADHD experience, I'm really describing just mine, because it's all I can know about unless other people tell me. And then I can only know what your experience is like if you tell me. And otherwise, I don't know. Disclaimer number two, I have, even though I said that, there's times when I start saying, like, you do this, you that. Yeah, I got a bad problem with distancing language. A therapist told me, and after that happened, I was like, shit, this person is correct. But, like, I think it's hard with the very verbal ADHD to, like, correct back some of these, like, it's not hard to, like, not say things because they're offensive, you know, or, like, maybe, like, not true, but it is hard to kind of manage things like distancing language that are, like, kind of psychological coping mechanisms. So, like, and especially, like, a psychological coping mechanism that I'm using to, like, because I'm uncomfortable. There's, every human's body has its own, mind and body has its own rules. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I think the thing about, like, well, yeah, so just, like, to like, close that circle, if you don't hear the disclaimers, you might miss the part, because you're watching it out of order, you might miss the part where I say, I'm talking about me and JoJo, and sometimes I'm probably gonna say you, but I don't mean you, I mean me, because, yeah. It's not scripted. And like, it's such a deep habit that I don't even hear. I do it in my, like, writing sometimes, too. Josh has called me, like, caught me on that and, like, made me, because, he, like, copy edits stuff for me sometimes, and he's like, you can't just switch from I to you. Like, who are you talking about here? A generalized you instead of a personal you. Yeah, Jitsi, but the thing is sometimes people don't hear it that way. And they're like, you're accusing me of things. And it's just like, no, sweetie, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me still. Sorry about that, but it is what it is. It's very ingrained. And all I can really do, especially since I, you know, especially in stuff that I'm like, I'm deliberately not scripting this, because it's so ingrained, I don't even hear myself doing it sometimes. So, like, the writing that's happening is happening in the editing, but it, it's just gonna be in there. And, like, if people are like, well, you're not talking about me, I'm like, I really am not, it's true. But, I felt like there was something else I wanted to say there, but I don't remember what it was now. Ooh, long boy. I use it when I'm talking about abstract things, theories, or ideas I'm shaping. The U is a distancing tool to get an overview and see if it makes sense outside of my own self. I think I start using it just when I get, like, upset. Just to get a little distance from the thing that is upsetting me. But then it, like, I don't know, I don't want to sound, like, accusatory or, like, I'm making statements that, like, I'm not qualified to make about other people, you know? I mean, like, my greatest, like, wish, my, like, greatest, biggest hope for the future for people with ADHD is that, and part of what made me, there was a lot of reasons I wanted to make this video, which is why I did it, because if there's only one reason, like, it better, if I only want to make a video for one reason, it better be fucking short, I'll tell you that. Like, that mashup of JoJo and Kate Bush, I wanted to make that for one reason, and it took less than an hour, so I did it. It can't take 8 months, you know what I mean? I need more than one reason if it's gonna take that long. To be fair, we did move during that period of time, but even if you take that amount of time out, I still want to say like 6 months, maybe longer. But yeah, my like, one of the thoughts that I've kind of developed over the course of making this video and thinking about ADHD a lot in the course of making it is that, like, my hope for the future for ADHDers is that, like, we will get to define what ADHD is, what it is like, and what it feels like, and what it means. And that defining ourselves is not left up to people who are clearly angry at us. And, like, that we won't be defined, like, because it's not like I'm saying it's not a problem. I think it's a problem. Like, it was a problem when I lost my bank account. If I don't do my adult chores and pay my bills, that is going to be a problem. So I don't agree with the people. There was a lot going on. It's true. Oh my god, look at this guy. I see these like really bad takes sometimes where people are like, if capitalism went away, then ADHD would go away. And I'm like, what do you think ADHD is? Like, what do you think it is? Because, like, are you... In your version of socialism, am I just never gonna have any obligations whatsoever? Is, like, the concept of time gonna go away? Like, are you getting rid of like, all clocks? Like, am I never gonna have to do anything at a certain time ever? Because if I'm still gonna need to do things and have obligations and like, appointments and things like that, then guess fucking what? I'm still gonna have fucking problems. Like, does capitalism make those problems worse? Yes, it does. It makes them hideously worse. But, like, having your mind continually wiped every 5 seconds over and over and over again is gonna cause problems. Even interpersonal problems. Where, like, I don't want people to think I don't like them because I forgot to talk to them. And so it's just like, I want us to have more control over what... Because I'm like, the memory stuff, the time blindness stuff, the stuff about, like, you know, there's all kinds of things that you could put in diagnostic criteria that don't have to do with you never listen to anyone and you don't do what you're supposed to and you intrude on other people. Like, I just feel like we can do better than that. And I think that we should have more say in that. And I don't want us to be defined by failure. It's so sick when, like, psychiatrists and stuff are like, you know, oh, you can't have ADHD. You're not a huge, giant failure. Fuck off! I hate that. Because I'm just like, do you know how hard I have to work just to keep track of my normal ass shit? It takes hours every week out of my life that I have to spend on this dang system that I have set up that is so intricate and convoluted, because if it's not, something bad is gonna happen. You know how I know that? Because bad things keep happening. And it's just so sick. Like, the diagnostic criteria are so fucking terrible. And then people want to be like, oh, ADHD isn't real. I lost my keys once. And it's just like, number one, shut up. And like maybe it would make a lot more sense for, like, doctors to think that adult ADHD is real if you all hadn't put fucking homework in the diagnostic criterias. Doesn't do homework? Eat my ass. I'm 45. I don't have homework. You know what I have? Bills. I didn't say that in the video because I was trying to keep a tone. But, like, it does make me mad. Shancy says nothing about us, without us was a, saying in the 80s about disability rights and is still true today. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's just like, none of these things, like, you never asked anyone with ADHD what it's like, did you? Person who wrote these. You've never done that. The only thing you've ever done is have parents come to you and be like, my kid's driving me up a wall. And that's all it's ever been about, because God knows you won't listen to the ones of us who are adults. And I just think that we can do better than this. And that the DSM-6 needs to be fucking better than this. Because this is bad. I either had not looked up the DSM criteria. That can't be true. I must have done. But I have forgot, I think. Like, exactly what it says. Until I made this video. And then I just kept getting more incensed about it the like further I got into it. You know, you just pull it up with the little bamboo pole, and then you pull up an eldritch monstrosity from a Lovecraft book. Or maybe something based on his work from later that is not by someone who's such an astonishing racist. You know, whatever. I love oarfish. They're awesome. They look so scary to me, Jesse. I'm like, that is so scary looking. I hated fishing, and I think part of it was just that I was like grossed out and afraid of the fish. Ah! Yeah! Jesse, I got another one. Look at me. I love the bait. More shark. I put out that good bait. Maybe it's something other than a shark. Yeah, he got 2 whole sharks in his pants. Couple of squids. Some of them deadly ass pufferfishes. An oarfish. Just, you know, the huge. Just the huge for Kitty. At least Dragon Ball has the excuse of using hammer space capsules. I have to say, Gilded said, I've never seen Dragon Ball except at the car oil change place that I used to go to on Saturdays, and I have to say that where the children were also running around and screaming, and if they called your name and you didn't come up there and ask them about your ding-dang oil change, they would just, like, move on to the next person, so you could, theoretically, if you were me, waste 3 hours of a fucking Saturday because you didn't, like, hear them call your name. So you can't wear headphones. And, like, good luck concentrating on a book or fucking anything. I just don't think that's gonna be any show's, like, best, like, impression. You know what I mean? But, like, I've never watched Dragon Ball. Although I've considered it. Should I watch Dragon Ball? Y'all tell me if I should watch Dragon Ball, and maybe I'll do it. I don't know. Short answer, yes. I've only seen the original Dragon Ball where Goku is a kid. Isn't there like 3 different Dragon Balls? Like, is the kid Goku one, like, what's the best Dragon Ball? Because isn't there like a One Piece amount of Dragon Ball? Like, isn't there just like so much? I liked it, but I watched it decades ago, so it may not have aged well. I like the idea of Goku, but I do not know him, and I'm like, maybe I should just watch Dragon Ball. I don't know if Josh will be up for that. I can ask him. Maybe I could watch it in like chunks or something. But like, I am reading One Piece. We just got done with Arlong Park and have just met Captain Smoker. So I think I'm at like chapter, I don't know, 100 something, in the early 100s. Longer answer, avoid heroes and Daima. Non-canon garbage made up only to sell cards. Okay. Okay, thank you, Gilded Zed. That's good advice. I did read the old manga and a pig in a hat was involved. See, that is appealing. I like a pig in a hat. Oh, Jitsi, have you seen, speaking of pigs with hats, have you seen Porco Rosso? I remember liking that quite a bit. Josh wanted to watch it, and he pitched it to me as like Casablanca with a pig, and I said I haven't seen Casablanca because that's true. It's still true, and I don't know. I don't know if he wants me to watch Casablanca, I'll watch it. I love Porco Rosso. It's beautiful. It was great. I liked it a lot. I saw Porco Rosso on the weekend. It was a Miyazaki marathon. Oh, nice. I really liked it. And like, Josh has really excellent taste. And not only does he have really excellent taste, he has a really good sense, especially now, of like what I am gonna like and not like. And so, like, he and his best friend will, like, watch the same movie and then talk about it. And, like, sometimes the stuff that she wants to watch, or that they together decide to watch, like, sometimes he'll be like, do you want to watch such and such? And sometimes he'll be like, I know you wouldn't like this, so, like, I'm just gonna watch it. I mean, I'm streaming, so that's... Also, I tend to get up pretty late on Saturdays sometimes, so, like, he'll just watch it, like, while I'm, like, doing other stuff. And that's fine. But you've seen Overdrawn at the Memory Bank? Hell yeah, I've seen Overdrawn at the Memory Bank! I know enough from that. Like, he likes, like books, and, like, a lot of times I'll get him, like, Criterion Collection of, like, different stuff that he wants, and so, that's good, but, like, I mean, when I met Josh, I hadn't seen no old movies. I think the oldest thing I had seen was Jaws. At least, well, that's not true. My mother is a huge fan of James Bond, so I'd seen, like, a lot of the Bond movies, and, like, found them to be fine. Like, real variable in quality, but, like, you know, they, like, I didn't hate them or anything. Some of them were enjoyable, but, like, she also really liked John Wayne movies, and I fucking hate John Wayne. I fucking hate John Wayne. Like, if I would walk into a room and hear John Wayne's voice, ha! I would just immediately exit the room, because fuck that. I'm not watching John Wayne fuck John Wayne. I hate John Wayne. Dragon Ball started as a version of Journey to the West, but went on its own way pretty fast. Oh, that's cool. Like, I mean, he even has Josh even has a couple of John Wayne movies, and I'm like, let me tell you what I will never watch ever again. John Wayne. Fuck John Wayne. Let's see if I can get another one. And like, the things, you know, because I would be like crossing through the like living room to get to another room while these like awful movies were on, and I gotta be honest, the things that I saw when I was doing that did not make me think that I would enjoy watching these movies either. Like, because sometimes my mom would be like, come watch a movie with me, and I would be like, not if it's John Wayne, fuck John Wayne. She would just be like, why do you hate John Wayne so much? And I'm like, I don't know, because every time I walk through the room and you're watching a John Wayne movie, he's beating up on some woman. Maybe that's why. I was like, ugh. And then telling her it's for his own good. Gross. Disgusting. Like, even as a teenager in the 90s, which were a pretty gross time, like, I was like, this is unacceptable, and fuck this movie. There we go, a shark for every pant. 2 sharks for each pant leg. Where do the teeth go? And I have watched an amount of horrible movies with my mother, gladly, absolutely gladly, but never those. Not gonna do it. And like, she didn't really watch anything else that was older than that, so I just didn't. Like, sometimes she'd be watching an old movie and I would just be like, this is slow as hell. And it's like, ugh, I'm so bored. But when Josh was like, well, you haven't seen any old movies, and I was like, not really, not too many. And then he asked me why, and I'm sure I probably ranted about John Wayne, probably a very similar rant, and then was just like, the pacing, I think, maybe, and, you know, and he was like, okay, well, like, maybe we could try Vertigo and, like, see what you think. And I'm like, but what am I gonna... I was just like, what am I gonna do? It's gonna be, like, all slow and stuff, and I'm gonna sit there and get bored and, like, not remember what's going on in the movie, or maybe... I'm like, I don't want you to get, like... I don't know how I put it, but, like, essentially what I meant was, like, I don't want you to get mad at me for starting to, like, try to talk to you during this movie. And he was like, you can talk during the movie. And I was like, whoa, I can? And he's like, yeah, we can talk about the movie or, like, whatever. And I was like, oh, alright then. And Vertigo's good. So I have now happily watched a number of old movies that Josh thought that I would like. And he's usually right. Although I have to say... Whichever is... Oh, I remember. I was going to say, whatever is the Hitchcock movie that has the plane in it, that's North by Northwest. When we were watching North by Northwest, I spent the whole time being like, hey, Gary Cooper, fuck off! Because he's, like, sex-pesting that whole movie. And so I was like, ah! And, like, just commenting on how weird and gross it was. And Josh was just kind of like, yeah, and then kind of, like, laughing. I mean, I'm just like, oh, and I think it's Grace Kelly. And I'm like, ew, leave Grace Kelly alone. But yeah, we've watched a number of Hitchcock movies, although I think his favorite director, no, I did ask him, and he said his favorite director is Scorsese. And, like, So I've seen like a ton of Scorsese movies. Y'all, Scorsese made a movie about like a priest in Japan that is stunning. It is stunning. I cannot remember the name of that ding dang movie, but it is stunningly gorgeous. Vertigo also has some creepy behavior. It's true. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of dudes being creepers in Hitchcock movies, and he didn't get mad at me for yelling at them for being creepers. Like, Rear Window, pretty creepy. Just like, be normal. Jimmy, what's your name? That's embarrassing, but I can't remember his name. I also had never seen, what is it called? What's that ding-dang movie they have on with Jimmy Stewart? What is the name of that movie that they have with Jimmy Stewart, and it's around Christmas, and they always show it around Christmas, and they're like, what if he never existed? It's a Wonderful Life. Okay. I had never seen It's a Wonderful Life. And so, because, I don't know why. Like, you know how, I don't know if this is true other places, but at least in America, like, alright, I'm gonna go to the farm. The Wizard of Oz was on a lot, like, on TV. So, like, if you grew up during a certain amount of time in America, you've probably seen The Wizard of Oz multiple times. And, like, it's, like, kind of the same for, like, for Christmas stuff. It's, like, you know, for me, or for, I think, Americans, it's, like, that Frosty the Snowman cartoon, the, stop-motion Rudolph, like, some people saw the Heat Miser, Cold Miser ones. I did not. But, like, there's, like, kind of a canon for those things. And I never saw A Christmas Story. But that one's because of my mother. Oh, look at that. Because she said that the child in it was rude and disrespectful, and so she had banned it. And I didn't care enough to try to get around her on that, so I just didn't bother. And so that's why I didn't watch that one. But It's a Wonderful Life, I simply do not understand. My mom and I would make a point of watching it every year because my dad hated it. I've only seen the last minute because of YouTube. It's not a tradition here. We were cursed with some awful movie about some kid pestering an old dude into being his grandpa. Ooh. I guess this guy... sure, he can be on my team. I've not heard of that one. There is one that there's one that is like an evangelical, or at least at the time was an evangelical kid staple that has to do with, like, mice in a clock tower finding Jesus for Christmas or some shit. I do not remember what that one was called. The animation was bad, as you might imagine, and I was not that interested in it. It's an awful, and I get a headache just thinking about it. Aw. The Charlie Brown Christmas one is a canon one. And It's a Wonderful Life, too. But, like, because Josh at a certain point was just like, how have you not seen this movie? It's, like, everywhere this time of year. And I'm like, I don't know. And so I have a theory about that, but it is, like, I need to preface this with, this is speculation. Complete and total speculation. So I don't know if this is true. But I do have speculation around it, and here's what it is. I think that we didn't get It's a Wonderful Life on TV, or at least not as much maybe, or not when I was a kid or anything. I think maybe the reason why we didn't get it was because evangelicals are, like, really at least some of them, Southern Baptists do not like the idea that people become angels after they die. They consider it like blasphemous and are, at least when I was a kid, very angered by that. And so since the angel guy is a guy who used to be a person, I think that it maybe wasn't shown or wasn't shown as much because people complained. That's my guess. It's the same reason why I think that and like, once again, this is speculation. I have not looked into this at all. I'm just speculating because like Alabama has they don't have PBS, they have APT, which is Alabama Public Television. And like some stuff that everybody had, like we definitely had. Like you know, they played Are You Being Served? They played oh shoot. Red Dwarf, which I loved when I was a teenager. But we never got Doctor Who. Like we never got any of the old Doctor Who like that people on PBS and a lot of other parts of the United States did get. And Josh is like, because like Josh had seen some of it from that, and I was just like, he was like, but why do you think that is? And I'm like, I don't know, but my speculation is that it's because being a Time Lord is too close to being a wizard. I named my sourdough starter Clarence after the angel. How is it blasphemous? Jency, I do not want to go into it because, like, it's hard to discuss the theology of people who are just constantly vamping up new shit. You know what I mean? Like, this is a group of people who said that, like, barcodes were the mark of the devil and we're going to start Armageddon, and then when it didn't, they just pretended like they didn't say it. So, like, I don't really know how to discuss the theological implications of them being mad about the nice idea that people turn into angels, which seems pretty harmless to me. Oh man, Red Dwarf was the shit! Oh, I loved it. And we got some Monty Python, but like obviously none. I was very surprised when I moved somewhere else and it turned out that like sometimes Monty Python has boobies in it. Not on APT, it don't. Not ever. So like, ooh. I loved Red Dwarf so much, I kind of crushed on the mechanic just because of the accent. I mean, I can see it. You mean the protagonist? I felt like was his name Richter? That might have been the hologram guy. But whoever the protagonist was, that actor had just Lister. That's right. Total charisma. Just absolute charisma. Just gorgeous comic timing. The hologram guy, perfect straight man. Absolutely gorgeous comic timing. The guy who played the cat, just wonderful. It was just, I liked it so much. But yeah, I think we didn't have Doctor Who because that's too close to being a wizard. And like, and they just didn't want to deal, like, this is the way that sometimes that these kinds of censorships work, is that like, people just decide it's not worth dealing with it. Because it legitimately isn't. He was also on Coronation Street. I've never seen Coronation Street. He went on to presenting Robot Wars. I missed Robot Wars when it was just amateurs with fun robots. Aww. Oh, strawberries. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Alright, so, ooh, I got morbs, y'all. Everything's coming up me. You're gonna put these morbs right in the best place for them to go. Alright, so let's take a look in a book. How many potatoes do I got? Okay, so I can use some more turnips. I'm not going to remember this after I say it. Ginger, garlic. Alright. Let's see if I can remember what I just saw. Let's reset the farming plan. Ginger, garlic, turnips, thank you. The garlic is quite big, so I'm going to put it in first. There we go. I think I just need regular onions, too. Onions, quite large. Okay. I forgot what I was talking about. Whoops. What are you gonna do? You need so much room for the garlic. It's something. Let's put another onion in. Okay. No, I don't need more strawberries right now. I'll put the turnips in last because they're pumpkin, I guess. Now I'm just vamping. Alright. Let's get a lot of turnips. And then we'll put in some potatoes. This is nice. This is soothing. Ow. Heck. I gotta get the dang fertilizer. Alright. Give me the fertilizer, please. Sometimes I complain that they don't tell you stuff in Yakuza, like, do you know how long it took me to figure out what the dang promotion jewels did? But then sometimes I'm like, or possibly they told you and you just went, this is boring, and didn't read it. So that's always also sometimes they don't tell you things. But also I don't read all the things they tell me either, so I'm not sure if that one's on me or on them. Pet the cat. Pet the cat.
Yoshi, yoshi.
Oh. I mean, I know the cat, like, there's like a thing and sometimes you're supposed to do other stuff, but I just like hearing Kiryu say Yoshi Yosh. It makes me happy. Too much info is always bad. I mean, it's always bad until it's not, right? Because sometimes too much info is the right amount. What y'all trying to get me to do here? Alright. Shrewd Castella and 10 dishes. Okay. so many like ADHD meme TikToks are like they have that Bo Burnham's like the internet sound under it, or like from the song from him, where it's just like anything and everything all of the time, just like over and over again, and it's just like indeed. It's just like, you think I don't get tired of this too? But like, I can't get away from it. I need flour and honey. Alright. Oh shit. And so many eggs! Man, them chickens better get to getting. It's actually the eggs that's the problem. I might buy some eggs. Alright. Let's make pickles. I can't believe they're asking me to make 10 pickles. I mean, it doesn't have to be pickles, but it's the easiest thing to make. And I have an amount of cubes. The other thing that I could do, and may do, is go do some dungeon. I may do some bandit caving. There's some stuff in the bandit caves that I need to make like good swords. And I want good swords because everything gets very funny once you start getting the good swords. Homemade pickles, pickling it up, going for the pickles, pickling it up. Here we go. Chop, 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 chop. Ba, 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 ba. Can you cook the sharks? I don't think so. I don't think there's anything. You can get orders for shark, but I don't think there's anything that you cook that is shark. One second, I'm gonna take this sweatshirt off. I didn't want to make noise on the microphone by hitting it with this sweatshirt, and then I just dropped the whole thing on the ground, so I tried. Kiryu could manage it. He'd just be like chop, 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 chop. Alright, I'm gonna make one more pickles, and then I'm gonna check on the farm. Give me pickles, please. There's so many things I haven't done yet. I haven't gone to any of the mans who will train you. I haven't even bothered to go upstairs and make a Rogai. Where there's an arena I will not be utilizing, but there's also a sub-story thingy up there. I'm like, where is Sharky? There he is. I have a stuffed shark that I got down the shore in Jersey, so that is Sharky. Oh, a water godstone. Nice. Alright. Let's check on the plamps. Plamps! Ooh! Josh bought it for me because I asked him to. Alright, let's see if we can sell anything else. I'll make like 2 more pickles and then I'll leave. Sorry! It always makes me feel so bad. Alright, daikons. I could definitely help you with daikons. I can't... Take a bean. That's it. That's all I can do. It's all I can manage. I just hope that, like... I hope that everyone that gave me a quote read feels like the material is, like, worth their time and being connected to it. And I just hope that people with ADHD feel like I did right by them. And I hope that, like, JoJo fans aren't mad at me for messing it up. I would love to have, like, a detailed lore, like, discussion with people if they want to do that. But, like, I hope that it comes through for people who are just JoJo fans. I hope that it comes through in the video that, like, I love JoJo too. And that, like, I did my best to express that. I do not want anyone to think that I am making fun of JoJo or making fun of Araki. That has never been my intention. I love JoJo, and I think Araki is a genius. I just get nervous, you know, the closer it comes to it, the more I'm just like, I did the best job I think that I could, but is it good enough? You know? And, like, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But I put, like, everything I could into it. I think I'm also a little nervous because I just have never gotten, like, personal with YouTube. And that feels a little scary. Even we who love JoJo make fun sometimes. It's loving fun, though. It doesn't come from a place of meanness. Yeah, I mean, I do poke a little bit of fun. But, like, mostly about how, like, Dio could have just sat there and inherited all of that money. Dio, what is your problem? But, like, you know, they're the kind of jokes that you would have to, like, see it to get, you know? And, like, I tried to put a lot of things in there for JoJo fans. And I hope that they feel like I did right by the material. And if they don't agree with my interpretation, I'm chill with that. I just hope that it doesn't make anyone... I just don't want to make anyone mad. And it's the internet, so, like, that's impossible. But, like, I would like to avoid it if I could. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like I didn't, like, do right by the material. Because, like, ADHD is really important, and JoJo, I mean, I think that's really important too, honestly.
味を見てくれ。どうだ?
I love the lore videos. Like, I love them. I watch lore videos sometimes when I'm stressed out. My favorite thing to do is put on, like, a lore video. And, like, sometimes I'll let someone explain the heaven plan to me, like, 3 times. I just, like, I enjoy that stuff. Oh! Happy, did you bring me something? Oh, what a good boy! I wonder if Dio knew what kind of chaos he would sow. Even after he's dead and gone, his remaining influence causes trouble. Listen, I feel like in that way, Dio is goals. I feel like Dio is not only the most epic hater in all of media, but he is, in a way, the most like, yes, he's an evil bisexual villain, but he is so chaotically bisexual, and he is able to like ruin the lives of the people that he hates decades after he's dead, and in that way, goals, kind of goals. I hope people are still this big mad when I've been gone for 40 years or whatever the fuck. It wasn't 40 years. It was like 20. But still. There is something appealing about how much Dio does not give a shit. Now, that's after he's gotten done making someone eat her own baby. She was a vampire, so she vampired her own baby. Like, Dio is a fucking terrible person. He is, like, just evil. I said in the video, like, who's Dio? He's just evil. He is just an evil person. But, like, I don't know. There's something appealing about it. At least in the way that he's, like, still fucking up Jotaro's life so long after he's dead. I don't know. I think it's because I have some pretty dedicated haters, and the idea that, like, they would still be big mad, like, 20 to 30 years in the future is extremely funny to me. He's kind of like, don't give a shit, just want to have chaotic fun evil. Yeah, he is, until he's just like, man, that is fucked up kind of an evil. Like, Araki did not want you to think that he was, like, that much fun. But, sometimes he is, though. But, like, a lot of times it's just like, ugh. Worst. I don't know. I don't know what I need. I'm just gonna throw some stuff in here. Nice. Yeah, he should... I mean... Josh was just like... At what point in Egypt did Dio have time to do all of this? Just kind of waving at the heaven plan? And I was like... Well, honey, it takes them a long time to get to Egypt, and it's been a couple of years since they pulled his coffin up. So, you know, whatever. And he was just like, I just feel like he seems like a totally different person in Stone Ocean than he was in Stardust Crusaders. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's because he is. I mean, because, like, clearly this is something... that Araki thought would be cool to do later, because like I think that he writes in a similar way to the way that like they're writing in Yakuza works, where it's just like we're writing for feelings here and things being cool, and like if it feels like it's supposed to. And sometimes the way that it's supposed to feel is cool, then he's done his job. and he also like writes to keep people engaged on a weekly basis, which is totally different writing than say like putting together a novel. And like I don't know, it just doesn't like I just don't care about the stuff where people are like that like I don't think it's like wrong necessarily if you don't take it, as long as you don't take it too far. I don't think it's like wrong to be interested in the like making timelines and seeing how stuff links up and stuff like that. But like, not everyone writes like the way that One Piece is written. And like that's not the only legitimate way to write things, is to like plant it like 7 years in advance and pay it off later. That's just not, it's just not, it doesn't have to be that way. That's not the only way to do things. Hey, Jelly! Yeah, I mean, and like sometimes the answer in Yakuza, a lot of times the answer to like why did that happen was like, well, was it cool? Did it look cool? Did it evoke the feeling that they wanted it to? Had someone maybe written themselves into a corner that they had to get out of somehow? Like, video games they're not coming out weekly, but in a series, they're also a, serial medium. And sometimes you think you're gonna go in a direction and then you don't. Jellyfruit says, "Oh, thank you for the contribution. I appreciate that. We're gonna get that filmic adaptation. I already looked at the storage, so I think it's fine." All right, landlord. So I mean, like if it's fun, if it's cool, if it's engaging, if it keeps you interested and engaged, then like you can't. This is the thing, and like it's not legitimate crit. It when you're like doing like art criticism, and I know people really aren't, like, because lore videos are not art criticism. They're just like collating facts. And like there's nothing wrong with that. JoJo's has been going on a long time. There's a lot of facts to collate, and those videos are really helpful, especially when things are confusing. Fuck off, landlord! Oh, we got the 100K! Yes, thank you. Thank y'all. We got it? So much lore. It's like, what, 4 generations of JoJo's? There's Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, Jolene, and then Giorno. Although I don't know what generation to put him in, considering Jonathan. I mean, he's like literally... Giorno is like literally Joseph's uncle. Which is weird. But funny. But yeah, and then we reboot the universe. You just gotta keep it interesting. I mean, it doesn't have to just be interesting to the audience. It needs to be interesting to the person making it, so that they're invested in continuing to make it. Oh, no, wait, I don't want to do that. Let me out. I want to do the lucky version. Like, I thought that the end of Stone Ocean, I literally almost said Ocean's 11, which, no. I thought that the end of Stone Ocean, like, is what caused Steel Ball Run to happen, like that the heaven thing had caused Steel Ball Run to happen, but that's not right. And so like it's nice to have people who are like, no, this and this, and then like, because they have, you know, people have collated not just what's in the manga and what's in the anime, but like, you know, translated articles and interviews that Araki has given, and like that's super helpful. But it's not art criticism, right? And like the thing, if you want to go past just describing it and have like an opinion on like, I mean, I guess you can have an opinion. You can have an opinion if you want, but like, I think the idea that like somebody did it wrong, I just think it's a mistake to judge a piece of art that's like, I mean, not always, but a lot of times it's like, if you're gonna look at something, sometimes a good starting point is to look at like, what is it trying to do, and figure that out if you can, and then see if you can like see if it did it. Like, it's not, ooh, that's a good one. It's not as like good or as fruitful to be like, I have this standard that this thing didn't meet, when the thing's like not trying to meet that standard. Hey, get that gold plate, baby. Nice. I'm paying off Haruka's debt little by little. Oh my god, I got it again? Oh, we switched to rainbow shards now. Alright. Thank you. This lucky wheel has been very lucky. Ooh. Alright, got a mochi. Thank you. Jelly, tell me quickly while I go put some of this stuff away. Have you seen any of the karaoke from this game? I need to know, because if you haven't, we have to do karaoke right now, which I wasn't gonna do just a second, but like if you haven't seen it, I have to fix that. Okay, alright, let me put this gold plate away and then I'll fix that. Keep the mochi. That's fine. Let me drink that spirit sake because that'll give me some more virtue. Delight! Alright. Oh, sorry, miss. Now, if you can't determine what a piece of art is going for, that's a different discussion. Please help me, Ok2BeFat, son. We gotta make better friends with this guy anyway. Sai, you okay? You seem down. Oh, Saito-san. Yeah, a couple of big shots out there don't think all too well of this place, it seems. They've started putting pressure on us of late.
Eh?
Couple of big shots? What's going on? Well, I guess they're not keen on common rabble like us cutting loose with a good song or two. Said if the masses got the time to sing and dance, we ought to be breaking our backs for the country instead.
Eh?
It's pretty unreasonable if you ask me. I'll say, I just wish there was something I could do. The way I see it, we got every right to sing. I wish I could prove it. Oh, sorry. It's not fair of me to spill all this on a customer. No, I don't mind. I'm the nosiest man in Japan. Now, time to pull myself together and give it my all. As always, it's 500 mon per song. Yes, I will sing. Yes, I will sing. Thank you. Alright, so we've got the This one's a great one. Let's just start with it. Yeah. We'll start with this one. It's a singing bar because karaoke hasn't been invented yet. But they're not putting out a game without karaoke. I mean, unless it's Judgment. They ain't got SMAP money, okay? There he goes! Fuck. That's Haruka's cherry tree! It's the farm! I know we missed an opportunity for a Kaito song. I'm very sad about it. It is so good. Alright, so next, very good. Thank you. Alright, I will extend. And I'm gonna extend, and I'm gonna play... Should I do Baki Matai first, or the weird horny one? I love this historical fantasy interpretation of karaoke. Isn't it great? Which has the excited owner? That would be Baki Matai. So we'll do that one first. The excited owner who is he is all of us. He's standing in for us all. Oh, it's so good. I'd stand up too. That's me. That's also me. All the happy drunk people are cheering you on. Where did the lamp come from? The calligraphy at the beginning is so good. The flute solo, the way that they arranged it for the traditional instruments, or I guess that's what it's called. They changed it to use traditional instruments, and it's so good. The dudes with the flutes and the basket hats look like the Buddhists in Okami. Oh, it's been a while since I've played Okami. I accidentally have 3 different versions of Okami for 3 different consoles. And Josh has never played Okami, and we have to play Okami. But, like, there's a lot of things that we have to play. It's so good. It's so nice! Alright, who's ready for something silly? I hope it's you. Cause it's about to get silly. Oh lord. This one's hard. Hype! Oh, here we go. Look at the pretty ladies! That is so silly! Oh my god, it's so hard. Good lord! Oh god, it's always a weird time when Kiryu's in the same frame with a real lady. Oh man, RGG Studios is like, fuck it, FMVs, you're getting them. Eat that, and I guess we will. Their hairstyles, oh no, I didn't mean to do that, shit. Well, I guess I'll do another one. They're very pretty ladies. I don't remember this one. I think it's because I finished it and was like, alright, that's good. The pointing! Oh, so good! So good! Apparently I did better that time. Y'all, I gotta go, like, I think I'm gonna go, no, not again. Alright. I'm gonna go, I don't think I'm close enough to the chicken racing, but I am close enough to udon. So I could udon some, and we could hear Machine Gun Kiss in, with traditional instruments, which is so good. They didn't have to do that. Time to do a different pudding activity. Woo! I might end up just fishing some more because God knows we could use the fish. Oh no, we got pot stop. Give us, okay. It just gave up on the animation. They cut that animation down and it is still a bit of a problem. Ooh, what is this? What do we got? Oh, journal from an Edo row house, :noon. I'll read some of those out later. My eyes are crossing from all the shit I did today, so I'll do it later. But they're very good, and we will go through them at some point. A person vanished. Yeah, this game, unfortunately, I think this is the first game that they've done in Unreal. And, there's some major popping in and out problems. It mostly doesn't affect the gameplay, but there's some textural issues and pop-in issues in one chapter that, like, and, like, I don't really mind stuff like that too much, but, like, once it starts to affect my ability to play the game, that's when I start to mind.
Hmm?
I mean, I would like if we could break some more furniture, but apparently no. I mean, this was in the, like, pre-Dragon engine, so it was originally in the engine that they used up until Kiwami 1. And I was watching, I think, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but Civ T or Cit V. There's a YouTuber who's doing, like, Yakuza retrospectives, like, nice, like, chunky long ones. And, he had done a video about Ishin, and what he said about it was that he wasn't sure that the engine change was really worth it, especially considering the number of problems that it seems to have potentially caused. And I can't disagree with that. All good? You laughing to yourself? Ah, right. Well, you see, I'm gonna achieve a special goal of mine real soon. What's that? Well, nah, let's keep it secret for now. I'll tell you when the time's right, so keep an open ear, yeah? Alright, this man threw out his back, showing his, like, hump technique to Kiryu. So I'm a little concerned about what the secret is gonna be. Because I do not... yes, infinite wealth is in the Dragon Engine. And it is gorgeous. It is fucking gorgeous, y'all. It is fucking gorgeous. Oh my god, I cannot wait to play that game with y'all. I mean, I can wait because we have a, like, chonky donk amount of Ishin to get through. And Ishin is also gorgeous. Like, the games just keep getting more visually stunning. Now, what'll it be today? I'll pitch in at the shop. I'm not good at it, but I can help you poorly. Oh, please start me off slow. Thank you. I've got too much ADHD to do anything else, but I'll do my best. This is like the second time we've had to make noodles as Kiryu. The other guy also hurt his back in 5. We became a noodle god. But I'm not gonna become a noodle god this time. This is not doable. Because I'm about to reach the limit of what I could actually remember in 8. Don't throw a third one in there. That's too much. Oh fuck, this might be too much. Alright, no, I think I can do this one. If I can notice a pattern, I can do it. But if I can't, and there's extra ones, then like I'm kind of all I can. Okay, I think I can do this one. This is it. That's the extent of what I can do. Nope, fuck it. Our future. Da da da, my sweet babe. Ba ba da 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 da. Oh no, no, this is not gonna work. No. Yeah, fuck it. It went down a few levels, which is helpful. Okay, okay. I can do this one. Ha! Let me get my noodle sales. Oh no! Okay. Hi, guessed right. I gotta hit the recommends this time though, because I'm not gonna be able to do this. No, fuck that. That's not a thing. That's for people with better short-term memories than my crappy one. Oh, you put me up to 6, Dan? I'm fucked. No future. Bum, bum, bum. Fuck. I feel like if I had more time, but I don't. Yeah, take me back down to 3rd level, please. It's a little more my speed. Perfect. Alright, let's see if I can get this one. Ha! Ba ba da 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 da. I've got a full clip of love for you, baby. Oh fuck! Come on, man. That sucks. Don't do that. Ah! Well, we're about to go down with the ship. Man, that's not a thing. Nope. Sorry. Good. That's the best I'll ever do. It's never gonna get any better than that. Oh, it's so hard. This is just not for me, clearly. I did get my PlayStation 4 physical copy of oh, brain, why? Of Gaiden. It's supposed to be all languages. We will see. Saito-san, you're really quite adept with this. I was watching you, and the way you handled the customers was something to behold. You've been incredibly helpful. Here's your pay. Yeah! I used to add tones to buttons, and that way I could sing patterns, but I kind of forget anyway. Ooh, I didn't even know you could do that. Back to fishing! Back to the sea! Oh, wait. Hey, what do you got? You got eggs? No. You don't got eggs. I need eggs, because I got 1 chicken, but I need 15 eggs. Hi. I know you got eggs. Yeah, eggs. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I have enough honey. Excuse me, sir. Like, if you're not gonna change the, like, fixed camera angles, like, why change the engine? Like, you know, sort of stationary angles, like, going in and out of buildings. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think the Dragon engine is good. Like, it may not have been good for this game, but I feel like Yakuza 0, they had tuned that engine so hard. I think it could have been great for this, but oh well. Udon owner says that you crushed it. Nice. Delicious egg. Every time I hear eggs, I just hear H-Bomber guy go, delicious egg. I watch this pathologic video too often. Ooh, that's a really good one. I like that video a lot. No, fuck off. No, fuck off. I will go to the East Coast, please. I mean, actually, before I get to fishing, if I'm gonna try to fish, I know I need, like, there's a couple of things that I definitely know that I need. And I have the thingy up, so I need a marlin. That's East Coast, which I think is where I went. I didn't go to the banks. East Coast, higher grade bait, the back very large. Okay, what was the other thing? Oh, Nishikoi. Well, that's in the river, so I can't get him here. Alright, fair enough. I like it too. I like the game, but it's too stressful to play. Hearing him yell at Denkoski is funny. Hearing H-Bomber guy yell at anyone is funny. He has such a good, like, grasp of comedy yelling. But, like, yeah, that game looks, like, way too stressful for me, too. But, I think, like, it's so interesting, you know? Like, using stress as a game mechanic is really interesting. It's not for me. That's not, like, why I like to play games. But, like, I like thinking about games, even games that I don't want to play. Because, like, games are, like, there's so many things that you can do with them. And I find that, like, really interesting. Alright, where did he say that was? Damn it. The back. Okay. Okay, the back. I can do the back. I'll just put it back there and see what happens, if anything. There was someone else who was doing, like, runs of Pathologic and putting them up, and I enjoyed those as well. I do not remember the person's name, unfortunately. but they had done like a whole Dan Kosky run, um, that was like voiced with like voice actors and stuff. It was really good. As I hope that person gets a chance to do the same thing through the other runs of the game, because I really enjoy, like, I enjoyed H bomb's like analysis, but I also really enjoyed just seeing someone like play it. Yeah, it is awesome. I'll see if I can find it. If I can, I'll put it in the Discord. If I don't, just like poke me and remind me. Um, you don't ever have to worry about that. It is like literally a kindness, because like I feel so much comfortable with my like constant forgetting if I know people will like gently remind. But like if you don't feel comfortable doing that, like I want you to be comfortable as well. And like I have to live with my forgetting whether people remind me or don't. Maybe I might be wrong about there being voice actors, but I seem to remember it's been a while. Another shark in the pants. All right, we're gonna go through the end of this special bait, and that's gonna be the stream. I seem to recall that there were people doing different voices for like different characters, which made it so much like more of a like just like cool experience to like watch and listen to. My current thing that I'm really enjoying is the channel I finished a video game, because I love a like I just absolutely adore an extremely long like video about video games, and that person does like I guess retrospectives, but just put out a 6-hour long video about the Metroid franchise, and it's so good. I didn't get all the way through it because I had to listen to my own videos 17 quadrillion times to get it finished. But like the presentation is really nice. I think his judgments on the like critical judgments on the games are like really insightful and like really fair. And so I've been really enjoying those as well. Alright, that's the end of the special bait. And I found out about his channel through Super Eye Patch Wolf, who I just watch all of his videos because I just like them so much. They're so good. You've seen a bit of it? Oh, yeah, that and some guy making really good critiques have been the latest binges. Oh, it's so nice, because when I found the channel from the Super Eye Patch Wolf video, like, there were already, like, several, like, very long videos, and I was like, I'm about to have a nice week. Because I'm just gonna, like, I'm just gonna watch all of this, and it's gonna be so nice. And then I just did. That's what I mean when I say I watch a lot of YouTube, but I just don't leave a lot of comments compared to how much I actually watch, because I watch a ton of it. A lot of times I'm just listening to it because of, it's like what I kind of do while I'm working, to help the time go. But anyway, that's it from me for today. Ooh, you know, I think I saw that Disco Elysium lore vid that you're talking about, Jency. Maybe I definitely saw one, but I could be wrong. It might be a different one. All right, y'all, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed my pudding stream. I did my best. I think it was okay. But I had a good time. I feel less like pudding and more like a human. So that's nice. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who is in the chat. Everybody who comes and chats with me helps to make things so much more fun for me and for y'all. And I appreciate it so much. I think we have a really nice community, and it's just a really nice time. Thank you to everybody who comes by and doesn't chat. It helps the metrics. It helps people to find us, which I think is really great. And it's just nice that you are there, that you wanna listen in. I think that's really like nice, and I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who watches the VODs later. I take that as a super huge compliment. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. I do see it, and I do appreciate it. And thank you most of all to our stream superstars, my subscribers, and our mods, Hawk and Forstein. Y'all don't gotta do that, but you do it anyway, and it's extremely. I'm just so grateful and humbled by it, and I just do really appreciate it so much. Before I go, I'm gonna boop the link back into the chat. Ella Fanatic. This is like a Dragon Ishin, but unfortunately I'm actually about to go offline because it's the end of the stream. But maybe you can check in later. I'll be back on Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So that's the link. This link is to my YouTube video that I just completed about ADHD and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It is coming out. It is premiering on YouTube at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be in the chat. Josh will be there. If you can make it, that would be super cool. If you can't, you can watch it later. If you don't want to watch it, that's okay. There is, if you have friends who have ADHD, if you have ADHD and you can't watch a video that's an hour and 45 minutes long, I've got you, because I made an untitled, not untitled, it has a title. Oh, the pudding came back. I made an unlisted playlist. There is a playlist where the video is broken into smaller segments for people who would prefer to watch it that way. So that's available. That's already up. That's live, and it's going now. So that's it. I'm gonna take my pudding brain and go have some dinner. And uh, if I see you tomorrow, that would be super chill, and I'll see you then. If you can make the YouTube premiere, I'll see you then. If you can't make the YouTube premiere, that's totally okay. I will be back on Twitch on Friday at the usual time. It's 1 p.m. Central, and I'll see if you can make it. If you can't make it, I'll see you when you can. And so that's gonna be it from me. My name is Allie. I'm from Ok2BeFat, because it is okay to be fat. This has been Like a Dragon Ishin, and I, I'm gonna go sit in a recliner now and maybe pet a cat. I gotta go. Bye.